Hello, for my final topic, I chose the ethical responsibilities of early childhood educators to families and children. So I'm going to flip through my Google slide that I created for this. And my first point is that early childhood educators must ensure the safety of children. With working with children, it's made very clear that the very top priority is always their safety and their well-being and ensuring that they are not harmed in any way. So early childhood educators, they have the ethical responsibility of making sure that the environment within their classroom is one that keeps the children safe and takes care of their well-being. Because for a lot of those children, maybe they don't have the best experience at home or at their daycares or other places such as that, so the classroom may be their safe haven. The safety of the children, again, it doesn't just begin or end in the classroom. It has to do with their life elsewhere while they're not with us as well. So it's the responsibility of the educator to also be observant and watch out for signs that the child may be struggling in their behaviors, in maybe how they're starting to be dressed, or whether they come to school extra hungry just randomly. Just paying attention to those signs, it can help provide them with a better environment and safe environment in the classroom, because then you're more aware of the needs that they're having elsewhere. The standard that I chose for this is the Health/Mental Wellness Standard 1, and it states that the child demonstrates health/mental wellness in individual and cooperative social environments. So this standard is one that supports the idea that early childhood educators must ensure the children's safety, because it demonstrates the importance of the children in the classroom, showing that they feel healthy and that they're not struggling abnormally in the social environment of the classroom or while learning individually. For professionals, I find that a way to use this topic in an educational setting can be by creating, for one, a safe and loving environment in the classroom, not only by how the children are taken care of physically, but also how they are emotionally taken care of and how they are taught to treat one another, so that can therefore help them understand that they deserve to be treated that way as well. We can also utilize observation methods such as anecdotal note-taking, checklists. In their learning portfolios, we could also create behavior portfolios, maybe to think about how the children are acting to see if anything changes over time. And I find that the most practical way to uphold this responsibility is creating appropriate relationships with the children and creating a safe space in the classroom. So for the second topic, or the second point that I was making with this, it's that early childhood educators have an ethical responsibility to inclusively represent every child and every family within their classroom. Since the classroom is a place meant for learning and guiding children along their learning journey, it's crucial that each child and each family is included in the classroom and that they can see their culture or their language represented, so that they feel as though they're a part of the family that a classroom should be among the children and the staff within it. One of the first steps I feel for the children to be able to learn is that they feel included and they feel cared for and represented in order to have the most comfortable position in the classroom to begin learning. So the two standards that I chose for this one are Social Emotional Standard 1 and Standard 2. Standard 1 says the child demonstrates trust and engages in social relationships, and Standard 2 says the child demonstrates a sense of self. These two standards, they show the importance of children learning their sense of self and gaining trust for those around them and providing them with care. A child, I feel, is most likely to gain trust for an adult that they feel cared for and accepted by. Therefore, staff or teachers in the classroom, there's no room for bias. There's no room for thinking that a child is any less than because of any disability or their race or any family dynamic that they may be in under. So children and families alike, I feel they should be able to look inside the classroom and they feel represented whenever they see the goings on, or maybe even just the physical layout of the classroom. This ethical responsibility, it allows children to learn more about who they are, and it also encourages a healthy relationship between the educator